Well, I really hope this isn't a sign of things to come this summer, meaning it's going to be a super hot summer, because that's just going to lay me fucking flat on my back. I hate the heat. I really, really do. Like I've said before, I'm glad, let's put this phone back on here. Beep, beep. Yeah, because it flattens me. I got to reach out to the campground for the Georgian Bay trip. I just got an email from Lisa reminding me that I got to get my booking in, because I'm probably going to just take the same campsite. It's near the road, unfortunately, so it's constant noise from the road, but I'd kind of rather have that because it's a little bit more private there in the corner. Plus, during the week when, you know, the weekend campers don't come out, it's quiet there at the campground, so, you know, I can go do my thing. It's just the traffic, but I don't know. I'll have a look around the campground map. I know the campground map in my head by heart. I just have to have it in front of me to see. So site 15 is always the one I grab. So yeah, it's still at 57%, so it's definitely charging it. Definitely 100% for sure charging it. We'll see how the weather goes next week. I hear that clamp thing creaking. It's the plastic, and I see it shaking. You guys are probably seeing shaking, yes? Yeah. I think maybe I'll get a, I paid like $30 though for this clamp, I think, or $20. Yeah, maybe I'll have to get a better one. It's not a GoPro original part. I'll see what they've got, because it's one thing with GoPro, I've had my problems with them, but some of the accessories they have are actually better than anything you can buy, like for other, you know, from other companies and shit. And I take that wire off for the charging, because there's traffic here and it doesn't need to be charging right now. It could be charging while I'm inside the truck. We're not driving around all around town or nothing, just to the one shopping plaza. Farmer's Almanac was saying cool and rainy, which I'm okay with. That's why I've always said I'm not super against living up Vancouver Island, because cool and rainy is what it is there, but you know, the problem is I started looking at YouTube videos of the Yukon, and guess what? I fell in love with the Yukon. The giant tiger, which some of us call the GT boutique. Somebody's got his ATV all loaded up. And a splitter. I think that's a splitter. Yep. He's a little early for firewood though. It's still too muddy in the back. He's using his ATV to haul the logs out like I do. You're just going to run them completely through the mud, which is just totally going to suck. So your chainsaw gets all, you know, the blade, the chain gets. That's a weird alarm, car alarm. There we go. All right, we're parked. Okay, I shall return, as MacArthur said once. I don't need to, I'm not going to carry the phone or anything with me. Okay, we'll see you guys in a while, okay? Oh, hey everyone, I'm back. I got the groceries done there in the first grocery store. It's quiet. Okay. What did I spend there? About 60, 70 bucks. I did okay. right, well, we're gonna go up to Giant Tiger now. I'm gonna put you guys on charge. I don't think it stays on. Anyway, all right, folks, we'll see you in a bit. I didn't realize how low the battery was on this. Oh, hey everyone, I'm back in Lanark. I had to go pick up some gas. Okay, beep beep. I'm doing the two camera thing. Now check this out. So I got all the groceries I needed, but I ran out of money before I get my mother's rum, so I'm gonna have to figure out where some money could come from. Oh no, the liquor store is open today. I thought it was closed. Well, I don't have enough money anyway. Yeah, because I only have like 20 bucks. Yeah, I don't have enough because I think a Mickey of rum is like 17 plus tax or something. I'll have to go look it up. Anyway, so I put 15 bucks of gas in, and big crew here. It's the day for it, man. Everybody's sitting outside. Enjoy it while it lasts, because it's gone tomorrow. Anyway, this wasn't real April weather. Oh yeah, so my continued Sharpie experience. So I couldn't get a Sharpie at Giant Tiger. Couldn't get one at the grocery store, the big one. Couldn't get one at the Shoppers Drug Mart. I'm like, holy shit. I checked the gas station. He didn't have any either. I'm like, okay. So anyways, I'm thinking, all right, well, I'll just have to go to the hardware store tomorrow when I come into the village to see my doctor. And then I remember, oh, wait a minute, Pretty Goods. You know, we've always, I mean, that's been our grocery store out here for like forever. And it's under new ownership, but they're really good folks. They're the ones that took over. And, you know, they always hire locals, so sometimes I know the girl that's there, I know her. But anyway, the young lad was in there, and I said, you wouldn't have Sharpies by chance, would you? So he says, he points over towards where all the pens and all that other shit is, and he says, is that a Sharpie there? And I'm like, well, Jesus Christ. Where did it go? Well, there she is. I didn't need a whole pack. I only need one. You know, when I get my next pension in, I'll order some from Amazon because it's cheaper to buy it there. But at least now I can start making, you know, my squares for the seeds to start them germinating. I gotta start. We're gonna work on them today when I get back there. So, well, when we get back there. Well, it is charging the, you know, the one that you're watching, the GoPro going straight ahead. It, oh shit, I didn't get to go by the river going this way. Oh, I should have gone the other way from Lanark. I wasn't even thinking. That sucks. Wondering if that OPP looked like he swerved over to get away from me, but we were on a corner. I was definitely on my side, but I don't know if the camera might have, if he or she, I didn't even notice, but I don't know if that the camera can't stay here. I hate it. I got crazy glue at home, and I've got a couple of mounts. I've just gotta look. They're in my mounts, like my camera parts thing, because I'm not gonna do this. I hate this. Anyway, this clamp here, it's heavy. It's not very maneuverable or whatever, but I'll keep that for when the ATV comes home and the boat and stuff. I can put that, you know, that'll be something good and strong for it. I ended up getting more food than I wanted, but, you know, it's just the way things played out. I saw deals that I didn't want to pass up. My mother, I got her extra food because there was cereal that she loves to eat, and it was like really cheap at Giant Tiger, so I'd already got her 2 boxes, and I grabbed 2 more boxes. Same with the hamburger. It was so cheap, and I'm like, Jesus, she don't eat a whole lot of hamburger, but you know, she'll make herself a meatloaf or something like that, but she'll just freeze it and she'll be fine. So, and she threw away a bunch of the food because we were without power for 2 or 3 days. No, 2 days. And she gets freaked out even if it melts just a tiny little bit. I said, Ma, you don't have to worry. So she ended up giving me a bunch of stuff. I've been eating it, not sick. I tell her, but she won't eat it. So anyway, she hasn't told me specifically to buy more food for her, but I'm just doing it anyway. You know, I've been trying to teach her that if things go for a real shit, I'm not wanting to turn my mother into a prepper or nothing, but like, you know, Ma, you know, our grandparents knew things were going shitty back in the, you know, 30s with the Depression, and of course Grandma and Grandpa, when they built that house, they set it up so they could store stuff like for years at a time. You know, a great big cool, you know, big heavy door in the basement, walk in there and it's like cool, and all the potatoes and canned goods and everything in there. And, you know, now she has a cool basement, but I mean, there's nothing like what my grandparents had. Now, I don't have one either, but like, I know one thing for sure is that once those shelves get built, I mean, those shelves are going to be full of canned food for sure, you know. And I don't have the depth to put an in-ground place to put onions and potatoes and stuff, because 3 feet and you hit granite everywhere. And so I don't know what I could do there. The thing is that I don't know how much more time I have left at this trailer, depending, you know, the situation, you know, with my mother staying in that house, which I'm hoping I can get her, you know, that the only way she leaves is with a toe tag, meaning in the way that, you know, if I can keep her there instead of putting her in an old age home, you know. God, it looks terrible. I don't know if you guys can see this going by here, but the tree damage from the storm. It looks like a tornado went through here. It's unreal. You guys see some of that? I don't know. God, this is like the worst area that got hit. Now, I haven't been around on you know, the 100 acres there, although I guess I could now just fill up the tires on Stefan's Ranger and go for a tour around the property, but I was kind of hoping to have my ATV. But with Elon Musk having me get Starlink, and it's arriving tomorrow, it's like, wow, okay, I had to put that cash out, gone. You know, so there goes my ATV money to bring it home. We're going to go in the back way, second concession. They've been upgrading the roads, I think. Or is this just gravel? This is the end of the road. A little early to be graving. I think these roads still be frozen, I would expect. This guy right in the middle of the road. Hey, buddy, share the road. They graded this since the other day. Wow. They must have laid some gravel down too, because well, it's all dusty, and it shouldn't be, because unless they graded it and laid some granular A. For people that don't know, I used to probably know it, so GA, road gravel, but anyway, yeah, that's what they did. I didn't expect that. Well, this will all be packed down in a day or two once the rain starts. I don't know what day the rain is supposed to start. I gotta check. There's not much either, so just cool days, cool and breezy. Typical April now. Get that breeze going and get some of these trout lakes where you can get the ice to finally leave the lake, eh? Get out and do some early trout fishing. I got, I know I got my 2 lakes that are exception lakes, so I can go there. Lakers and Rainbows. Not the same lake. I go Lakers to one lake and another lake for the Rainbows. So. Steelhead for you Great Lakers. Always used to know when the grader guy would come by and everything, but our road, that's back when our road was still like this, dirt road. But now, they paved ours, which I wish they'd paved this one and not third concession. But the thing is there is that the dump is on our road, so, well, it's not a dump, it's a transfer station. Nothing goes into the ground there anymore, hasn't for years. It gets all put in a big compactor, the garbage part, and then the recycles go into another thing, and then every couple of weeks the guy comes with the truck and changes it all out. So I talked to the guy at the gas bar, because that's where we all used to buy our propane, and I the closest place now, you gotta go all the way to Perth to get the tanks filled. So I'm like, guys, it's already coming up this summer. He says, yeah, we know. They came and checked. They promised they were going to get it done. Then they never come back. They wrote letters, whatever. They're told that they're coming, but they've never told the grocery store, the gas bar or anything. So anyway, I don't know if it was the owner there, but the lad that was there today, he's a good guy. I've talked to him a couple times. I said, you're missing a lot of money, man, especially with camping time coming. Everybody wants to build their tanks out here when they open their cottages. Oh yeah, this has been graded. Sugar Bush Road here has been graded too, it looks like. I'll have to look at the camera footage from the other day. I'd like to see. This does look like it's been. No, it hasn't actually. I don't know what's going on here. I see the big heavy truck tires, like tracks. Maybe they did. They discovered it was still frozen. The ground should be near not frozen anymore, but there we are. I'd rather our road go back to being dirt, but the newcomers will bitch and whine, and then they shoot themselves in the foot. Well, why does everybody drive so fast down our road? Well, because you had them pave it, idiots. When it wasn't, and it was gravel, everybody drove slower. Yeah, it was a little more dusty, but that's just part and parcel living in the country, right? So, anyway, it wasn't any of us locals that wanted this, it was newcomers. So, and of course, they're all moved away. Like, none of these original newcomers from 30 years ago are still around. That's when they paved it, around that time. Around 30, I guess it'd be 30 years now. Just gonna say no deer, but hey, don't speak too soon. I don't want to hit one. Maybe around the time the electric Dodge Ram Revolutions come out. No, I've already got the ownership, the dealership to tell me when they're feeling good and safe about the electric Dodges, and we're going to bring this one back and trade it in. So they're saying 2024, and I've seen the actual production model. It looks different than the one that they put out, but it has some of the features of the, the one test model or whatever. I imagine they're going to go to that design because they had a really good reaction. Lots. There were people that hated it. But I talked to a lot of people, like current Dodge owners, because that's out here, it's Ram territory, and a lot of them are going, yeah, I definitely look at that, especially with the gas prices. And I said, well, they're talking 800 kilometers on a charge, and you can get another 110 kilometers on a 10-minute charge with a certain voltage, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, well, we're pulling into my mother's here. Right past the trailer. He's quiet there. I'll tell you right now, the cats are fast asleep. I'll turn all this off when I get into my mom's lane right here. Getting nailed today. Wish there was. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I've got all kinds of things showing up. Amazon, I think, is showing up tomorrow. Elon's Starlink is showing up tomorrow. I've got some smoking butter, budder, or batter, whatever. That should be here tomorrow. My vape machine. Good smoke. Who moved the tree? I hope my mother didn't do that. Oh, I know, she didn't. It was that guy. Because that tree and all that, Stefan's taking care of all that. Okay, well, I'm here. I'm going to turn all this off.